In today's Take of the Day, I want to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers and the return of Rondo. And will the return of Rondo to the Lakers help them win another championship? Now, before we get into that, please like, subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you can get the newest and the bonus content first. We put out content every day, so you won't miss any content here. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. Of course, we all remember the Lakers having Rondo a couple of seasons ago in the bubble. And I've been on record by saying that before, I thought Rondo was one of the key players of the Lakers winning the championship in the bubble. You can say, of course, LeBron, AD, it all starts at the top. We all know that. But there's always the other guys that come in and step in and make big shots, big plays, and do the little things that help you win. And I thought JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard, and Rajon Rondo were those three specific guys. Because you look at Dwight Howard a couple years ago in the bubble, Dwight Howard's not the superstar he used to be on the Orlando Magic back in the day, but he can, move his feet really well on defense, and he's still a really good rebounder, and he can disrupt some people, coming into the paint. He's not the shot blocker, defensive player that he once was. He's not that either, but what he can do, he can go into the game and be a big body in the paint and disrupt a lot of, movement in the paint in regards to easy layups, easy dunks. This is what Dwight Howard can do. And that's what he supplied for the Lakers, him and JaVale McGee. I thought they both played significant roles. They got some big rebounds, and they made it easier for, LeBron and them to play less on defense because they had the bodies in the paint that could, neutralize what the offense was doing of the other team. And when you have somebody like those players, it makes AD and LeBron's jobs easier on defense. So that was a big help. Now, as far as Rondo, he played really well for the Lakers that season, honestly. And going into the playoffs, he knocked down a lot of big shots. And he was, there were times where the media speaking in the bubble was looking at him as playoff Rondo again. Playoff Rondo appears, because he was knocking down big shots and he was playing, feisty defense. And we all know Rondo does have a really, really good basketball IQ. He's won, championships in this league. So we know that he knows what he's doing. And for the most part, Rondo really fit with the Lakers, and, for some reason, I've said in my other videos, I didn't feel like he really fit with the Clippers for some reason. It just wasn't a fit for him. I don't know what it was, clash of egos or anything like that, but I feel like either Rondo really fit with the Lakers in regards to how they play or their operation, the way they run things, or the fact that LeBron is just a, really good leader that, he is, and, kept the troops together and kept everybody rallied together and didn't, get anybody off, or everybody was on the same page, and that really goes a long way. And sometimes, Rondo can be a disruptive force in the locker room. I've said it on my other previous videos, but you have to have somebody there who could put their arm around Rondo and calm him down. And honestly, LeBron James is one of those type players who can do that. So I feel like the fit between him and Rondo is a lot better rather than Rondo with the fit to the Clippers. And now that he's re-signed, I don't want to sit here and say this a guarantee the Lakers going to win a championship because they got Rondo, because Rondo is a part of a championship, but he's not the main piece of a championship. So I definitely think he can help the Lakers in a lot of ways, of course, as he did a couple seasons ago in the bubble. And we just have to see. But on the same hand, I want to say this. The bubble was different. Rondo had, just like everybody else in the league, had several months off before the bubble started and the NBA started back up. And that really, that several months off, it not only benefits older players, I feel like it benefits older players more. And that's just my gut feeling that it does, because it just seems that way. If you're an older player, you need more rest than a younger player. So if you get a 4-month layoff before the NBA playoffs start, that's going to bode well for you, because you're going to, exercise, partition yourself to, get the rest you need, get the exercise you need, and really work hard, because you don't have that many years left to play in the league at a high level. And older players take that more serious than younger players, because a lot of younger players out there, they got plenty of years to go. They got plenty of years in the league. So they're not really concerned about, about taking care of their body at the 100% max like LeBron does, or somebody like that, because LeBron knows he's closer to the end rather than he is the beginning of his career. So, when the bubble started, I feel like, that benefited, the Lakers team in regards to LeBron and players like Rondo the most, but at the same time, really doesn't matter. It's all about who won. And to be honest, the Lakers won. You got to give them credit. I really wasn't big on the bubble thing anyway. I didn't like the no fans, but I mean, hey, that's where we were at the time. So there's no way around that. But at the same time, Rondo gave them an edge on offense and defense. He knocked down a lot of big threes in the playoffs, and he definitely played feisty defense as he always does. And he's good at calling out, picks and screens on the floor and understanding what defenses are trying to, oppose to them or bring to them when they're actually playing defense. So he knows the floor, he knows the game, he knows how the game is supposed to be ran, and he's one of those point guards who can get people in their spots. And I've always said Rondo is really good at getting you in your best spots to make you successful. But for some reason didn't work out with the Clippers, and now he's on the Lakers, a team that he's won a championship with and a team he feels more comfortable with. So it's definitely going to be, another good added piece for them. But like I said, I wouldn't crown him just yet. You have to see how it goes. There's, this time you have to see them go through the whole 82 game season and go straight into the playoffs. And what I saw from Rondo this last season, and like I said, it could be just because he was on the Clippers, because he didn't gel with them. It could be just because of that. But I just didn't see the playoff Rondo I saw a year before. And it could be, like I said, the team, or it could just be Father Time. Who knows? But we'll see exactly how this season goes, because there is no layoff this time. There is no bubble this time. This time, you got to go in there 82 games strong and then take it straight to the playoffs or play in tournament if that's where your team is. And you have to go from there and see if Rondo has enough gas to help this team outlast all the other ones in the Western Conference, making it all the way to the finals. But hey, like I said, that's my take on the situation. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you think Rondo is the missing piece that's going to help them win a championship, guaranteed or not, or whatever. Hey, I'm definitely want to listen to your opinions on that and see what you got and, see where you're coming from. So leave any comments in the comment section and we'll engage as always. And Khaliis out.